Oh
I
my
have
god.
genuinely no idea why it's called Playing It Straight. I literally do not know why it is called that.
Well, because wiggly lines are funny, haha. But a straight line.
The notion of a curve is deeply hilarious.
Whether we wanted it or not, we've stepped into a podcast with the Trope Troupe on Mars. So let's get to taking out the command one by one. Podcasters. From what I can gather, they command the Trope Troupe from a Discord call outside of Rubicon. They're well protected, but with the right team, we can punch through those defenses, take this beast out, and break their grip on YouTube.
It's a pinky. The grip is a pinky finger.
If that.
If that even. Hello, our 10 subscribers. Welcome to the podcast. I'm Alina.
I'm cool.
And I'm going to be doing the majority of speaking this episode.
Okay.
It's
Interesting
so good
name.
to relax after the last
The topic of today's podcast is a running series we've been doing of Warframe and Destiny. Now we're doing the Destiny part, I guess, and for
Warframe took so fucking long.
yeah, and
There's
just
something that broke my computer.
just for anybody who's recently watched part 2 of the Warframe one. There is a small segment of us getting into Destiny's stuff, but unlike all of you wonderful listeners and or watchers out there, we haven't talked about this in like half a year. So if we repeat something from that episode and or something along those lines, we don't remember saying that. Just go with it. just pretend you didn't hear that last bit of the Warframe Part 2.
You're in an anime recap where they recap half the episode over half the episode. And
Yeah.
The other half of the episode is foreshadowing for the next episode.
I didn't know we were watching Yu-Gi-Oh right now.
Or One Piece, or Dragon Ball, or Naruto.
Oh, it's the worst in One Piece. Oh my god.
Anyway, just wanted to throw that disclaimer out there before we continue.
Yeah. Anyway. Destiny. It is a game that came out in 2014, and it's been continuously updated since then, which means I have a lot to talk about.
Mm-hmm.
So the Destiny 1 starts with you waking up from being dead for like thousands of years.
Average nap.
Average nap. Having been resurrected by a ghost, which is a little friendly ball with spikes on it.
Oh, it's not Guilty Spark. He doesn't have spikes on him.
Alina seeing anything orb-shaped.
The Guilty Spark from Halo.
Man, Portal 2 must have been a crazy experience for you.
Well, seeing as both games were made by Bungie originally, it's entirely possible that the ghost is just Guilty Spark 2.
You'll pry the weird floating robots from Bungie's cold dead hands.
But yeah, your ghost resurrects you, gives you a brief warning that it's not safe wherever you are, which happens to be on Earth in Russia somewhere, I think. And then you start stumbling around like a newborn deer, trying to learn how to, walk and shoot fire from your hands.
Like every deer can.
Yes.
This is true. I've met many deer.
You've almost hit many deer.
Yeah, but I haven't.
So you, the Guardian, stumble around Earth looking for a way to, leave Earth by finding a ship so that you can
Let me out.
go to the last city, which is confusingly enough the last city of humans.
What?
I know.
Are you telling the last, it is what it says it is?
Yes.
Amazing.
Relish it. It's gonna be one of the few times.
Like, looks at the fucking lore sheet you sent me once 3 years ago. Uh-huh. Yeah, what the fuck is sword logic?
We'll get to it. That'll be next episode, though.
Oh god, really?
Yeah. Well, it'll be next episode, and it'll be like a footnote in next episode.
Jeez.
So the Guardian fights through some what are called in the game Fallen, but the race is actually called the Elixni. Before finding a jump ship and flying to the last city, which is led by three asterisk people called the Vanguard. One of which is Zavala, who is voiced by the late Lance Reddick. Cade 6, who is a silly little guy.
The silliest show I've been told.
And Ikora Ray, who is also there. Spoiler alerts, I've not actually played Destiny 1. I'm reading all this from the fucking timeline. The original campaign of Destiny 1 is not known for its fantastic story.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Because it's actually kind of bad, story-wise. The reason it even picked up in the first place is because of the gameplay. So I'm gonna speed through the bad story of Destiny, so I can get to the important stuff.
I actually played some of the first Destiny game. And I didn't even like the gameplay. So.
Yeah, it's definitely not for everyone. But that is the only thing that kept it. That's the only thing that kept Bungie from losing their phylactery immediately. So the first campaign of Destiny 1 focuses on mostly just tutorial shit and the Guardian repelling the darkness, aka the Hornets, aka the filler word for evil.
Darkness bees.
And the way they do that is by meeting a bunch of characters that will become relevant later on, but at the moment are just kind of like big names that don't mean anything to you.
Mm-hmm.
And then they go to a place called the Moon.
Huh?
They go to the Moon, kill some things there, take something back to the last city.
Go to a place called the Moon.
Go to a place called Mars, kill some stuff there, bring stuff back to the city, and then go to a place called the Black Garden, which is notably not a celestial body.
I got one of those.
I don't know about that. The Black Garden is, I think a procedurally generated, like, demiplane.
Okay. I know what those words mean.
Mhm.
Yeah. It is where the, a race of sentient milk robots, originated from.
Oh,
Called
that's
the
where
Vec.
those come from. I've heard about these.
And it is home to a religious sect of the Vex called the Soul Progeny. Their goals? Unknown. The reason they're there? Unknown. What the fuck is the Black Garden? Unknown. But the reason you go there in the first place is to destroy the Black Heart.
Huh.
What that is? Unknown. It's not a very good campaign, guys.
Here's the fucking thing! What is it?
Who
there.
the fuck cares? Kill it.
So there's a character who you do not get her name in the first game. You don't get it until like fucking 2020 in Destiny 2.
What?
Who is somewhat guiding you through all the things that you need to do. Like she's the one who tells you about the Black Garden. But at one point she's like, I don't even have time to explain why I don't have time to explain, and peak writing right there.
There's no time to explain, but why? Because I don't even have time to explain that. Go.
Sometimes the game literally called No Time to Explain does more explaining.
Yeah, but that became so much of a meme that we got a gun in Beyond Light, Destiny 2 expansion, called No Time to Explain, from her.
Wow.
That made it all better.
That made it all better. Did
No,
it?
it did not. Anyway, the Guardian destroys the Black Heart, which does something. And then
Which does something.
later on, the events of later on after the events of the first campaign, there is an archive that is recovered from a fire team of Guardians that it shows a place on Venus called the Vault of Glass, which is effectively a Vex place. I don't know what the purpose of the Vault of Glass is. I don't know if anyone knows what the purpose of the Vault of Glass is. I'm not. If I was ever steeped in the lore, it was 3 years ago. But the Vault of Glass was the first raid of Destiny, which is kind of it's one of the biggest things that Destiny did right. Was raids, which are 6-person activities that are anyone who's played any kind of MMO before has probably at least seen a raid, if not done countless of them. Now imagine that, but in a first-person shooter. Which, honestly, for its time, was pretty fucking sick. But
Fair enough.
the Vault of Glass raid was entirely to kill some big fucking Vex called Atheon. The Vault of Glass itself has like a weird temporal lock/loop going through it. So there was a fire team that got killed in there, but they're not actually dead, but they're like super dead.
Schroeder's
you find their
team.
bodies, but they're technically not dead.
Okay.
Good for them.
Anyway, that's basically all the stuff that happens in Destiny 1. There's not a lot to explain because there's not a lot to explain.
Wow.
so like stuff happens.
Stuff happens, but like nothing actually changes aside from the Black Heart being destroyed. It's mostly just introducing you to the world of Destiny, and the characters within it, which like fine, whatever. It's not going to be a fantastic story at that point. Could it have been better? 100%. But for what it was, it did what it was supposed to, which was introducing you to Destiny. Then came the expansion.
I think that is fair enough, because like if it's meant to be a live service game ultimately, then like it doesn't have to do anything else.
That's true. But at the time, it wasn't really a live service game because there was not consistent content updates. There was not a consistent reason to play, because like once you got Destiny and did all the stuff in it, that was it. That was all there was to it until the expansion came out. There was like you could replay missions, you could do PvP, but like you weren't actually progressing anything. Whereas in live service games, technically no, you're not progressing anything, but you at least have dailies you can do that make number go up.
Mm-hmm.
Destiny didn't have that.
Yeah. And from what you've said about the story aspect, because there's quite a few of the Halo games where it's like, yeah, the only thing that's really left at this point is the campaign. But you can kind of play those over and over again because the story's fun. It doesn't sound like the Destiny story's fun.
It's fun if you're not like, thinking when you play it. It's one of those things that you turn your brain off and you just go around and kill shit instead of going around and killing shit without a mission. Because like, how fun is it to kill things in Halo when you aren't making progress in a mission?
Not that fun.
Exactly.
A lot of the time when you play Halo now, you just run past everything anyway.
I mean, yeah, but I'm not including myself in that roster because I am such a fucking outlier.
You know what? That's fair. That's clever of you.
Thank you.
I know some other people who don't fucking do that.
But anyway, after the main story of Destiny comes to a close, which was mid to late September of 2013, there's nothing. Nothing happens until December 9th, when the first expansion comes out. Yes, there were 2 months of literally nothing happening in a live service game.
Ooh.
Okay. And people get upset when Limbus has a dead 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Quote unquote.
But the first expansion to Destiny was The Dark Below. Which
The bees!
The Underbees.
The Underbees.
Underbees.
Which focuses on the moon and the Hive that are hiding there. The Hive are effectively a death cult. But unlike your friendly neighborhood death cult, these ones are, first of all, intergalactic. And second of all, they're a death cult out of necessity, because if they don't kill everything they encounter, they themselves will be eaten.
Oh.
So yeah, but we'll get to that later.
Okay.
And by later I mean next episode. But the Dark Below focuses on the Hive and the Moon, and more specifically, Crota, who is a pretty big deal in the Hive. He's kind of like a demigod, effectively.
Okay.
Powerful enough Hive can manifest their own throne worlds, which are effectively demi-planes that they return to whenever they die. Crota has a very small throne world, so he's effectively immortal so long as he's not killed within that throne world. So naturally the raid is us killing him in that throne world. But on the Moon, the Hive are fucking about. They are trying to resurrect Crota somehow. I don't remember how. I say that as if I ever played it, which I did not. But yeah, no, the Hive are trying to resurrect Crota so that they can, kill all humans. Fun stuff.
Yeah, no.
And that eventually leads them to besiege the Warmind, which is in a bunker on the Moon. The Warmind is effectively if the Cold War actually bore fruit, but also with like ontological weaponry.
Ontological weaponry? Weaponry that is always true?
They throw a lot of words around in Destiny, and I don't know if they know what all of them mean.
I don't think they know
what you
what
think it
you're
means.
right. I don't think they know what paracausal means, honestly. They just throw shit out now.
Destiny, I'm pretty sure, if they didn't invent the word paracausal, they definitely reinvented the meaning of what it is.
I don't think so. Words work.
See, that's what you'd think, but words don't work anyway.
I've seen the word paracausal before Destiny was a thing.
You remember seeing the word paracausal before 2013?
Yeah.
How old were you?
In 2013? I'm never telling.
Yeah, the Warmind is basically just a bundle of nukes for the entire solar system until further notice.
Oh.
I'm just going to describe it as that for simplicity's sake.
Oh no.
Bundle of nukes, huh?
Yeah. We might talk about it later in this episode.
Just leaving that gun on the table.
We will talk about it later in the episode. But not now. Yeah, so the Hive are attacking the Warmind. They're attacking basically everything on the fucking Moon that moves. And then they go to Earth. And they start killing everything there.
Uh-huh.
And we're there.
Yeah, we're there trying to stop them from killing everything because that would usually be bad.
Uh-huh.
And then the Black Garden comes up again.
Oh my god, really?
Because there's a Vex called the Undying Mind who is attempting to re-summon the Black Heart.
Oh.
I don't know what that was gonna do, but it was a thing.
But it did happen.
It did happen. And then, yeah, all that happens. The Black Garden is once again sealed outside of time. And then you go to Crota's throne world and kill him. It's worth noting that Crota's full title is Crota, son of Oryx. We'll get to that later.
Okay.
All right.
By later, I mean after this next section. Because the next section is the House of Wolves, which is kind of a mini expansion. It wasn't a full campaign. It had a few missions in it, but it was more or less just meant to be a prelude to what's coming next. And it focuses mostly on the Elixni, and their political system, quote unquote, political system. It's more like their culture. They have different different houses, and the leader of a given house is a Kell, and so this expansion focuses on the House of Wolves. And the Kell of Wolves is trying to become the Kell of Kells, which means that he's effectively king of all the Elixni. And people don't like that, so the Guardian is sent to commit regicide.
Oh.
I love regicide. My favorite activity.
Oh boy.
It's worth noting that the House of Wolves was under the servitude of
More heroes killing it, man.
Of one Mara Sov, who was Queen of the Awoken, which is a subsection of humanity that has like psychic powers. Don't worry about it too much.
Okay.
Oh.
Are psychic powers classified as a different thing than like
Yes.
whatever the light does to? Okay.
That we will not get to this episode. We might get to it next episode.
Oh Jesus.
It's not really all that important to things. But at the end of House of Wolves, you kill Skolas, who was the Kell of Wolves trying to become Kell of Kells. And the House of Wolves is once again what's left of the House of Wolves rather is once again under the servitude of Marasov. But that leads us into the Taken King. If you ever saw any trailers for Destiny as a kid, this was what you were seeing. Taken King is focuses on Oryx, the father of Crota. And it starts by... This is also the point in which Destiny's story starts to, like, actually develop into something.
Actually exist.
Yes.
Okay.
You could consider all of the other stuff beforehand more as, like, background lore with the depth that it goes into. But it was important for the, for the sake of building up to the Taken King and just, like, fleshing out the world as a whole. The Taken King, Oryx, enters our solar system in his dreadnought, which is a big fuck-off ship, and he just... Or no, he doesn't enter the system. He's found, rather, in the rings of Saturn in his big fuck-off ship.
He's just there?
Yeah, he's just been there.
Just
no one knows really how long. Unlike Warframe, which has fully fucking colonized every single planet and then some in the solar system. Destiny never got to that level. They terraformed Mars, partly. They made it livable. They made Venus actually pretty nice. They made it into a garden planet. Because it's got a lot of atmosphere for them plants. It's not great for humans, but like, give it a few hundred years a few thousand years of plant growth, and you'll have a breathable atmosphere and less acidity.
I suppose that's fair.
But yeah, like most of the terrestrial planets have been more or less colonized in the past by humanity. And then the darkness, the bees.
The Hornets, you mean?
Yeah, sorry, the Hornets. And we lost basically all of our things on all the other planets aside from Earth, which now has the last city, which is the last of the cities.
Yay!
The last
Anyway. Anyway, back to the Taken King. The Taken War kicks off the expansion as the Awoken, led by Marasov, basically just fucking rush Oryx's Dreadnought in a sick-ass space fight that Destiny will never actually give us access to because they hate fun.
I love space fights in games.
Yeah, we just got a cutscene.
What the fuck?
The Awoken fail their assault because Oryx has a big fuck-off gun in his Dreadnought. He ends the battle by firing the ship's main cannon once.
Oh, okay.
The reason he ended the battle was because he destroyed not only the Queen's fleets, but his own. So it did at least stall him from continuing his advance. Yeah, the Awoken are kind of fucked from here on out until well into Destiny 2. Because Marasov is considered dead, as well as a lot of very important members of the Awoken Kingdom? Question mark? I don't know if that's what it's called or not. But they are also either considered killed in action or missing in action.
Jeez, okay.
However, Oryx has survived pretty much unscathed, and his Dreadnought is still approaching, just, not with a fuck ton of ships at his command as well. It's important to note that Oryx has a power that has not yet been seen in Destiny to this point, the power of the Taken, which effectively lets him steal the souls of whatever of like any living creature, and turn them into a husk that follows exclusively his orders.
Oh.
And they're also like in negative color.
Holy shit, Mr. Negative from Spider-Man?
Uh-huh. Anyway, back to Destiny.
Yeah,
All of that happens before the actual expansion. That is effectively just the trailer to the expansion.
Oh, wow.
And so on September 15th of 2015, I didn't mention when House of Wolves came out because it was not important. But it is worth noting that this is a full year after Destiny 1 has released.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Like almost exactly a full year after. But yeah, on September 15th, 2015, the Taken King expansion releases. And that's what happens, yeah. The Guardian is sent to effectively infiltrate the Dreadnought and try to assassinate Oryx. I don't know if that was exactly, like, a good idea, seeing as he's, like, kind of a hive god. Oryx is, again, father of Crota, who was a demigod in pretty much every aspect of the word. So naturally, Oryx himself is a god. Oryx was one of the three major gods of the hive.
Okay.
Oh.
And notably, the three gods of the hive are Oryx, Savathun, and the third one, whose name I can't remember at the moment. It's fine, we have...
The third one.
The third one.
But Oryx was the god of strength. Savathun was the god of wisdom and, like, cunning. And the third one, again, name I cannot remember for the life of me, was the god of war. So, and Oryx managed to become the strongest of the three. Hence why he was the god of strength.
Wow.
Um,
Good for him.
So yeah, sending one fucking guy to try to assassinate the god of effectively the entire hive's pantheon doesn't seem like
This could never go wrong.
doesn't seem like the smartest plan.
And this could never go wrong.
Never.
Correct. Nothing bad ever happens to the Kennedys.
Nothing ever happens.
So yeah, the assassination obviously does not happen. Okay, they sneak onto the dreadnought, not necessarily to assassinate Oryx, but like, if you see him, you should do that anyway.
Not necessarily to assassinate Oryx, but yeah, probably to assassinate Oryx.
The primary reason for infiltrating the dreadnought was to disable the super weapon on the ship that caused, the entire Taken War, the first battle of the Taken War to be ended in a single shot.
What's the matter with that? Why is that a problem?
Big fucking laser.
Just get a bigger fucking laser. It's easy.
Look, maybe in Warframe it would be easy, but in Destiny you're working with limited resources.
Fair enough, I guess.
In Warframe you can just like manifest anything from your mind.
Yeah, it's called conceptual embodiment, and it's like the second most complicated subject. The other one being how everything is canon simultaneously.
Yeah, the first most complicated thing in Warframe is explaining how the fuck eternalism works without contradicting itself, or yourself trying to explain it. Anyway, after disabling the super weapon, the Guardian goes to the moon to steal Crota's soul.
Huh?
Yeah, they yoink Crota's soul out of a crystal, or they take a shard of the crystal that is holding Crota's soul, and then then they consume the essence of his soul to become ascendant, which allows them to not be taken. I'm pretty sure, but also like, I don't know. Let me see if I can figure out what the fuck is going on here.
Words you always want to hear.
I did not play Destiny 1. I'm reading the timeline right now. Okay, yeah, so they discover a portal that leads to the dreadnought. And they need Crota's soul to become ascendant so that they can actually pass through the portal, because otherwise they just can't. So they eat his soul, become ascendant, go through the portal, and then kill Oryx's physical form in the real world before he retreats to his throne world. And then more shit happens before killing Oryx actually.
Okay, it continues.
It is still technically a war, so like you just continue fighting the Taken. Which notably don't fucking disappear when Oryx is killed. Foreshadowing is a literary device.
Knowing where Destiny winds up going, I kind of almost struggle to believe it's capable of foreshadowing.
A lot of things happen, some of which is killing Taken, some of which is just normal Guardian behavior of killing anything that's not you.
Killing everything.
And then they go back to the Dreadnought and pretty much empty it out of all the Taken and Hive and Taken Hive and Hive Taken.
Taken.
And then a week after the Taken King expansion releases, the raid in which you kill Oryx for real this time releases. King's Fall. You go into the Dreadnought, you kill his daughters, after you already killed his son. Basically, you kill his entire fucking bloodline before killing him.
He doesn't need it.
He doesn't need it.
You kill Oryx, and then the Taken are scattered. They're not, gone, but like without orders, they're just like feral. Effectively, they'll just attack anything that moves for the most part, aside from themselves. So they're just kind of in places now. And yeah, that's the Taken King. People start to repair the damage that the Taken War did. But the Awoken are still missing a queen and like half of the royal cabinet, effectively. And I could go into a lot more detail about some of the minutia that happens that comes up later, but I'll do that when it comes up later. But the next expansion, which is a close fucking second in terms of how good the Taken King was, Rise of Iron, is also really fucking good. Rise of Iron focuses on... Oh, it's also... it looks like it came up... Oh, wait, hold on. I'm a liar about the release window of these things. I was looking at the date of the events on the actual timeline, and I thought that's when it was released. No, that's when it happens in lore. So Rise of Iron takes place 2 days after you kill Oryx in his fucking throne world.
Oh.
The Taken Kings does still take place almost exactly a year after Destiny 1 begins. But Rise of Iron focuses on the Iron Lords, which are a group of light bearers, which is what the Guardian is. They bear the light.
I can't believe the light is a bear.
Light bear.
And they are inspecting tech mites that are infesting Guardians. They manifest as bright red swarms of effectively technology dust. And the Iron Lords are sent to investigate it and try and stop it from spreading. They don't. The tech mites in question are called SIVA. I don't know what it stands for, but it is all caps. It's SIVA. For anyone who does know, you can comment it or just leave me in ignorance.
Maybe it's just Siva, but like you're supposed to yell it.
SIVA!
It's like Sega when with like their original intro is just like Siva.
But the Siva crisis begins when when the House of Devils of the Elixni begin fucking around in it. Trying to figure out what the fuck is happening. This timeline is a lot of words, and I don't want to read them all. Basically, Siva takes over a bunch of stuff, with the entire goal. The entire driving purpose of Siva is consume something multiply. It's something consume multiply.
Seek, consume, and multiply.
I think that's what it is. It's a self-replicating nanotechnology, effectively.
Okay.
Originally designed to assist in construction during the Golden Age, which happened long ago in the timeline. Again, I'll talk about that in the next episode, which will be the stuff that does not happen in game, but is still very much plot relevant.
Oh my god.
But Siva inhabits or infests a lot of things and resurrects a lot of things effectively as techno zombies. So you get to kill a lot of things that you already did before.
Oh.
Classic Destiny stuff. I swear, Bungie loves reusing their old fucking bosses with like a color palette swap or like a new thing added to them.
This time I have a different shaped gun.
Pretty much. The amount of times that you kill Taniks. He died once in House of Wolves. He dies again in Rise of Iron. He dies again in Beyond Light twice.
The hell?
But like, you kill Crota twice. You kill Oryx twice. You kill basically every Hive God twice. Anything that has a throne world, you have to kill it twice. And don't get me fucking started on the Witch Queen. We'll get there near the end of this episode, probably. If we don't need to make a part 2 to this episode alone.
What the fuck? No!
You're not the one talking, okay?
Fair, I guess, yeah.
The Siva crisis is really bad. A lot of things happen. Eventually, the Guardians have to enter the original foundry in which Siva was created and destroy it for good, probably. We're pretty sure we got all the Siva. We don't know, but we think we did. Some of the Elixni like also pretty much worshipped Siva. That was a kind of a subplot of the whole expansion, but they didn't like it very much when Siva got destroyed.
Why would they?
Imagine if you were religious and I pissed on a statue of God.
God doesn't. Okay. Racking my brain trying to think of a statue directly of Abrahamic God.
But after the Siva crisis is more or less handled, some rather important Hive show up to fuck around and like try and resurrect Crota again. I have not said any particular Hive names aside from Oryx, Crota, and the other Hive gods. But Omnigul is one that shows up so much. Omnigul has been killed probably more times than anything else in Destiny and Sentence.
Jesus.
And so Omnigul is the one who's trying to resurrect Crota. We kill her again. So that's what the Hive are doing. The Fallen are... Sorry, the Elixni. Fallen is a slur to them.
What? It is?
I don't think so. They were called the Fallen for the longest time because we never bothered to like talk to them at all. We just shot first, asked questions, never.
They were also shooting, right?
Yeah, but like, we're immortal. Oh yeah, it's worth noting that the Guardian can't really be killed because all Lightbearers can just be resurrected by their ghosts.
I think that's the one thing about Destiny that like everybody knows is you can't die, really.
Yeah, but okay, what if someone's watching this video for the first time and has never even heard of Destiny? And they're learning at the 1 hour mark that Guardians can't be killed, and so like, holy shit, this Guardian person must be doing a whole bunch of really cool stuff. Oh no, never mind, they just can't die.
I don't know, man. Maybe they're just not in the audience.
I don't know. Our audience is tiny. It could... Comment section, let us know if you're real. Anyway, if the Elixni are trying to use whatever is left of Siva to perfect themselves, the Guardians killed them.
Oh, okay.
Oh well, they're dead.
The Vex are trying to use their time warping powers outside the Vault of Glass.
What?
Oh.
Yeah, they can warp time. Don't worry about it too much. But they end up getting taken by the Taken. And then the Guardians kill them.
Oh.
So yeah, the Vex, the Elixni, the Hive, the Taken, all of them, all of their plans have been pretty handily thwarted. And so the Age of Triumph begins.
We won!
Yay! We
And it
triumphed.
lasts almost a year.
That's an age?
Yeah.
A year is an age?
For these fuckers, yeah. It lasts from September 23rd to August 28th.
Oh my god.
Wow. That's not even a full year.
And it was primarily because while the Vex and the Elixni and the Taken and the Hive are all doing their thing, the Cabal are still there. And the Cabal are approaching. Slowly, over the course of a year.
Oh.
Over the course of a year?
Yeah. Rise of Iron was the last expansion of Destiny 1. Afterwards, was Destiny 2 and the Red War. The Red War was a much better starting campaign for Destiny 2 than Destiny 1 ever had. The Red War is the Cabal overthrowing the last city.
Oh, okay.
Okay, my bad. It was 2 years that the Age of Triumph lasted.
Oh, wow. Still not an age.
Yeah.
The Red Legion, led by Dominus Gaul, end up destroying all of the last city's satellites before launching an assault on the city itself, with the intention of capturing the big ball, the orb.
The orb?
One might call it the Traveler.
Wow.
The Traveler is the source. The source. Shut up! I realize I didn't explain fucking anything. The Traveler is the source of all Guardians' light. It is where all ghosts come from, and assuming that something can take control of the Traveler, all Guardians just fucking die.
Neat! I love dying.
Yay!
It's a big ass ball.
The Orb Father.
Yeah. Anyway, the Red Legion captures it and puts a net over it. And also, like, blows up the last city.
Well, there goes all the cities.
And by capturing the Traveler and putting the net over it, I'm calling it a net for simplicity's sake. It's like a cyber net. It cuts off the Guardians from their light.
Okay.
So no one has immortality anymore, and so all tactics that the Guardians commonly employed are now off the table. They can no longer throw endless bodies at their problems.
Oh no, my infinite bodies.
But because you're the Guardian, and you're really cool, and the main character, you find a shard of the Traveler that got blown off of the Traveler.
Okay.
That still has light in it, and you get your light back.
But just you.
Just you, because you're special.
Okay.
And also have zero fucking chance of doing anything without the light. And so you begin going places. As the only one who can. Most of the lightless guardians ended up just kind of scattering and went into hiding basically across the entire solar system. You've got some on Mars, you've got some on Venus, you got some on Jupiter's moon Io.
Io. My beloved.
And so you set off on a journey to find them all. And, tell them that, hey, I'm not dead, and I can actually, still shoot fire from my hands, so I think we're gonna win this war. We've got one person.
That's all we need, baby!
That's all we
That's
need,
all
baby!
we need! It's worth noting that that ends up happening, a full week after, the fall of the last city. You get your light back a week after.
Okay.
So the city's, super fucked by that point.
Yeah. What are you doing in that week? Just are you in a hole?
You're walking.
You're just camping out.
So you're following a hawk that's leading you to the chart of the Traveler.
Okay. For a week?
For a week.
For a whole week.
You're also,
Okay.
super badly injured and can't heal because, you have no light during that point.
Yeah. That part makes sense. I'm still confused with the... You follow a hawk for a full week!
They've been being led in a direction by a hawk. The hawk belongs to, one of the characters that you meet during the Red War, who is only ever relevant during the Red War. Just
it's
like many others.
Like Mystic Space bullshit, that's fine, but it takes a week.
Well, at one point you end up falling into a canyon.
Okay, there is a hole involved.
Yeah.
It's important that there's a hole involved.
It's very important.
Okay, no, you're not following the hawk for a week. You're following the hawk for 3 days.
Okay, that's significantly more reasonable to me.
Most of that week is just you walking in a direction away from the city.
Going somewhere the fuck else.
But the majority of the Red War missions are finding the important people of the last city, so Zavala, Cade, Ikora, the whole Vanguard, and then some other people.
Yeah, your vendor people.
Your vendor people. That's all they are to me. And that takes you to places after places after places. And then you actually start to make actual progress against the Cabal, or the Red Legion specifically.
I mean, being the only person around. I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
You have to win eventually. You still can't die.
Exactly. Meanwhile, during all this time, Gaul, who is effectively just king of the Cabal, emperor of the Cabal at the moment, is trying to steal the Traveler's light. But he wants to do it. He wants to earn it, so he's not forcefully stealing the light. He wants the Traveler to effectively relinquish it to him.
Okay.
Because he's like an honor-bound freak.
Hmm.
Mm.
Good for him.
That is literally the only fucking reason that he doesn't get the light. And, blow up the last city entirely and just destroy humanity. Is because he's doing that for, 2 weeks.
He's busy.
He is busy. But at the end of the Red War, you fight your way up to the top of the last city, where Gaul is. You fight him. He does inevitably give in and just steal the light directly, but by that point it's too late, and the Traveler gives him dollar store light. So he ends up melting.
What? Why is that?
Yeah.
Why does that do that?
Dollar store bees. I don't know what to tell you.
Dollar store bees, huh?
Yeah. And then the Traveler wakes up and just shakes the net off because it could do that the entire time. It just chose not to.
Okay. I know we're supposed to be saving Warframe comparisons for later, but at least when random bullshit happens in Warframe, there's an explanation I can surmise from stuff surrounding that.
I'm doing a very bad job of explaining things, Cole.
Okay. I trust you.
You shouldn't. I'm doing this like ass.
Sometimes you do ass.
I've also got a lot to cover in the time we have left. But yeah, Gaul is killed, and the Travelers, the Traveler blast that ends up actually... The Traveler blast that ends up actually killing Gaul and, giving everyone their light back, ends up, spreading across the solar system and beyond.
Okay.
Which, is very noticeable. Foreshadowing is a literary device. A mysterious fleet of ships that we know nothing about at the moment, but will very shortly, begins moving in the direction of the wave's source, i.e. the Traveler.
Are they the pyramids?
Yes.
Wow.
And that's where the Red War ends. Well, okay, not entirely. There's there's the Leviathan raid, but that's just going onto a Cabal dreadnought and killing a robot.
And it's just connected to the everything else that happened? In any way, shape, or form?
It's sort of. I'd say it's the least related of the raids that happen to the main plot of the campaign they're associated with.
Okay.
It's tangentially related, but the main thing is that the Leviathan is it's in orbit above Nessus, which is a planet that exists only in Destiny, and is one of the planets that had important stuff on it for the Red War to actually, finish. And it begins eating the planet.
Oh.
So that's why they go onto the Leviathan and kill a robot so that it stops fucking doing that. It didn't.
It kept eating it?
It kept eating it.
Didn't you kill it?
No, we killed the robot. That was actually just a FNAF animatronic of the Cabal Emperor.
Okay. So you did nothing.
Pretty much. Nothing ever happens.
Nothing ever happened.
Oh no.
And that's the end of the Red War. Next is Curse of Osiris, which is fondly referred to as the worst point in Destiny 2's history. End sentence.
Yay? Question mark?
And if you want Nothing Ever Happens, the campaign, I've got it for you right here.
I don't know if I want that so much as it sounds like it fucking happens.
Ikora is the vanguard of Warlocks, which is one of the 3 classes in Destiny. There's not a huge distinction between Warlocks, Hunters, and Titans, which is why I have not mentioned it at all, because there's no actual important distinction between them.
Not like a story difference, is there?
There's a lore difference, but not a story difference.
Yeah, the story is the same regardless of what you're playing.
Yes. But Ikora's mentor, Osiris, was fucking about on Venus and found something called the Infinite Forest, which is another procedurally generated labyrinth made by the Vex. They like their infinite spaces.
Okay.
And so he goes in there and he's learning. It also spans through time.
Again, the Vex can time travel?
Yeah.
In like... Okay, I have to ask because now I'm curious. Does this matter? Does it matter that they can time travel, or is this just like a detail?
In the grand scheme of things, no, but when it comes to dealing with the Vex specifically, yes. It's effectively why they have infinite Vex.
Okay.
And it does end up becoming, like, plot relevant for Vex-specific sub-stories. But in the grand scheme of the light and the dark, no, not at all.
The bees and the hornets.
The bees and the hornets. So yeah. Osiris goes into the Infinite Forest that spans through all of space and time. And he's just kind of doing research in there. I don't know why. They got rid of this campaign before I got to, experience any of it.
Oh yeah, they did that.
They also got rid of Red War, by the way, which was like part of the base game and was free, or not free content. Curse of Osiris was not free content, and they got rid of it.
What the fuck?
Warmind was not free content, and they got rid of it. Forsaken was not free content, and they got rid of it. So yeah, no, they circumcised Destiny 2. They got rid of the foreskin.
Oh no, the foreskin.
But in the Infinite Forest, things are happening.
You sound so tired when you say that.
I don't know what happens in the Infinite Forest. A whole lot of nothing ends up being the result.
So the age-old adage is true. Nothing ever happens.
Nothing ever happens. The Curse of Osiris happened and ended. And that was that. The biggest part of the entire expansion was the fucking raid, which is the Leviathan again. You go into the Leviathan and you kill a big ass Vex that's clogged the vacuum, which is swallowing large chunks of the planet. So basically, you go in there and clean out the vacuum so it can keep doing that.
Wait, what?
I don't know.
Do we want the robot to eat the planet?
But we got paid money to clear out the vacuum.
Wait, what do you need money for?
I don't know!
Is it like a sacred warrior case?
I don't know!
What you need money is to exchange for goods and services, because although the Tenno were like sacred, they're also like, I want money though.
Yeah.
Jeez.
The people you're doing business with want money.
Anyway, that's Curse of Osiris. On to Warmind, another nothing burger of a fucking expansion.
I'm starting to think that nothing much happens in the grand scheme.
I'm starting to believe that there's large swathes of fuck all between significant plot moments.
Yeah, it's almost like Red War and Forsaken are the only fucking things that happened in the first 3 years of Destiny 2.
Oh my god.
But we're not at Forsaken yet. We're at Warmind. Warmind is the big fucking the bundle of nukes I said was going to be plot relevant later. Well, it's plot relevant now. His name is Rasputin. He's an AI that was tasked with the destruction of literally everything if things went wrong.
Did things go wrong?
Things are starting to go wrong
Okay.
because it's woken up. Rasputin has woken up. The reason it woke up was because that there was a hive worm god. The worm gods are different from the hive gods because they're a different species. They're also what give the they're also like what gave the hive their initial powers, like at the dawn of time.
Okay, so a hive god is different from a hive worm god.
Yes,
And
because the hive gods worship the worm gods.
Mm.
Anyway, one of them woke up on Earth.
Oh. Oh no.
So you go kill you go to kill the worm. Because if you don't, Rasputin's gonna blow up the fucking planet.
Hmm.
I would rather have Rasputin blow up the planet.
No.
We're not getting out of this that easily, Cole.
Set me free.
No.
Anyway, you kill the worm and Rasputin. Rasputin gets calmed down and like you talk to him. You talk to Rasputin and he's like, "I'm gonna protect humanity, but with my own choices. So if I decide the planet gets to get blown up, I'm gonna do it, and you can't stop me."
Okay, buddy. I believe in you.
I believe in you. Good job, Rasputin. Good job.
Anyway, that's the entire campaign of Warmind.
Great.
Oh.
Worm wakes up computer. You kill Worm, you talk to computer, he decides to not kill you.
So
For
what
now.
the fuck is the worm?
Big ass worm. I can send you a picture if you want.
No, I believe you when you say it's a big ass worm. It's just like, okay, so they gave the hive their like hiveness at the dawn of time, but like, what are they though? Where'd
The
they
worm
come
gods?
from? Yeah. Will this be covered in part 2 because it's not in the fucking game?
Yes.
I hate this.
The further we get in, the more I'm happy that I clocked out of Destiny almost as soon as I picked it up.
I don't even play it. I bought the game and then put it on my goddamn Xbox and could not play it. It did not let me.
Oh yeah, because it was like, oh, you don't have a fucking thing on your Xbox account that lets you play online.
No, it wasn't even that. It's I forget what it was exactly, but it was some other shit. But it's also that. I don't think you could play it without Xbox Live at the time, but you still had to. I bought the fucking physical disc!
Yeah.
Yeah.
Classic Bungie. It's really funny to me that Bungie, that Destiny's code is somehow worse than Limbus and Warframe's code. It has more outstanding issues.
Limbus's code being ass is something I like kind of understand, because like I don't know how they work over there, but like my general understanding of it is still that like they don't have many actual programmers on staff.
Yes, but also a lot of the things in the game, like a lot of passives in the game, say that they do things when they do not. Either they just do not work, or they do something completely different.
Yeah. And Warframe's code being terrible is because it was like slapped together from like 5 different pre-built things, and they've just had to work around that.
Yeah. It's like a tumor in the code. They can't really get rid of it without disassembling a lot of other code.
Yeah, they're working on it though. They have a whole team dedicated to trying to like improve the base. It's just becomes more difficult as time goes on.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, the raid that comes with Warmind is, you guessed it, the Leviathan again. This time it's the remnants of the Red Legion that are assaulting the Leviathan to try and kill the Emperor, and bring back the Red Legion with the powers of the Leviathan. You kill them, and fully end the Red War. Because, like, there were still, like, Red Legion pockets around, but they mustered all their strength to assault the Leviathan, and then died.
Oh.
Oh.
Well, they must have been weak as fuck, though.
Yeah.
Yes. Anyway, the Worm God, whose name is Zol, by the way, XOL.
AOL.com.
He may have died, but he didn't die because of sword logic, which we'll cover next video.
Because of sword logic.
I'm going to read you word for word what it says on the wiki, on the timeline here.
Okay.
Despite Zol's death, this was not his end, as the Worm God would draw power from the sword logic and transcend death.
Okay, so despite dying, he doesn't die because
sword logic.
Sword logic.
And refuses and like ascends beyond death. But then I assume you kill him again later?
No, yeah, you kill him. Well, okay, you don't kill him per se. You turn him into a gun so he can't come back from that.
What?
He's not dead. Yeah. Welcome to Destiny.
No, see, Cole, it's because you can't use the sword logic if you're a gun. The gun uses gun logic.
The gun uses gun logic, which is the Guardian's logic.
Please tell me gun logic is not a real thing.
I can't make any promises.
Oh my god. I said that
I don't think it's officially called that.
Okay, alright, it's good enough. I'll take it.
But the Guardians defy sword logic by being paracausal, which has been colloquially dubbed as gun logic.
Okay, I know what paracausality means, because you can put words together in order to figure out what they mean when you don't necessarily know what they mean. And it's when you can affect causality by being outside of causality.
Yes. Sword logic is a different kind of paracausal power.
Okay, wait! It's like everything in fucking Warframe is the Void, but at least they tell you that the Void makes no sense. At least they're like, none of this is gonna make any sense, because it's all like extra-dimensional bullshit.
Yeah, no, with Destiny, they try to explain things and in turn just make things more complicated. And just keep doing that over and over and over again.
No, don't do that.
And Warframe, like, the Void is like affected by emotion, so you can do things based on like your mental state going into it, or based on lies, or based on truths, or based on ideals. We're playing Pokemon Black and White.
Based on vibes.
Oh yeah, based on vibes. Yeah, okay, I misheard you. But yeah, it works on vibes because it's like you can just make stuff happen if you can imagine it happening. It's an imagination power. And it sounds like paracausality is very similar, but then they like try and like apply rules to it when like this does not work like that. You can't say this is a thing that fundamentally does not abide by the laws of reality as we understand them, and then try and say, here are the rules for how this works. Because if it doesn't abide by the rules of reality as we understand them, then we aren't going to understand the rules it does work by. So don't explain them. Why are you laughing at me?
I'm laughing at the absurdity of everything.
I agree.
But don't worry, Cole. We're out of the bullshit fate of the universe random shit that just happens because it happens. And the explanations are dog shit. For the time being. We're free for a little bit because it's on to foreskin.
It's on to what?
Foreskin. Forsaken. If
Oh.
If you forget.
I did.
Forsaken is probably the best campaign that Destiny has ever actually had, primarily because it doesn't involve fate of the world bullshit. It's just like, it's mostly just a revenge quest. It's got fate of the world stuff in it, but like, later.
Later.
And it's more in the background than anything. So, the events of Forsaken start immediately during the Taken King, when Marasov is killed during the during the first battle of Saturn. She was being Queen of the Awoken, had a lot of power, and the Awoken, as a race, live in kind of a demi-plane called the Dreaming City.
Another one!
Yeah. But deep in the Dreaming City, there is a dragon called Riven of 1,000 Voices. It's a wish dragon. It grants wishes.
It's fucking
Okay.
the one from Dragon Ball Z. What?
Shenron, yeah.
Oh my god, the Dragon Ball guy?
Yeah, that guy.
Anyway, Mara previously used Riven's wish to make her own throne world. So when she died in the Battle of Saturn, she did not actually die. She's just been stuck in her throne world for the entire time because she didn't actually, wish for a way out. Because Riven's kind of a bitch like that and will twist every single wish you make to, it's classic Genie 101.
He's like evil Shenron.
Yeah.
Shitty Shenron.
Worse Shenron.
However, every time someone makes a wish to an Ahamkara, which is what Riven is, that Ahamkara basically feeds on the power of that wish. And that'll become relevant a little later. And by a little later, I mean a little later in Forsaken.
Oh, thank God.
However, Marasov's brother, Uldrensov, has been faintly detecting Marasov's presence since the end of the Taken War. And it's been slowly driving him insane for the past 3 in-game years.
Sometimes you just gotta go crazy.
Also during the Taken War, there was a sect of the Fallen, Elixni, where I believe it was the House of Exiles, that was led by Fikrul. They ended up getting captured and imprisoned within a place called the Prison of Elders. Fikrul escapes. He's the only one who's not captured. Uldren ends up following Mara's presence, as he has been for the past 3 years, and it leads him to Fikrul, who was on the verge of death at the time. Uldren accidentally, unconsciously even, makes a wish to Riven to transfer some of Uldren's corrupted, awoken powers into Fikrul to basically turn him into a zombie.
Okay, what?
The Elixni subsist off of a substance called ether. And Uldren's corruption, when transferred to Fikrul's ether, turned it into dark ether, which really fucked him up. And it also created... it resurrected Fikrul as the first of the Scorn, which are just zombie Elixni. Any Elixir that ends up drinking from the forbidden the forbidden Mountain Dew, known as Dark Ether, becomes Scorn. And immediately after Fikrul is raised as Scorn, they go. Fikrul and Uldren go to basically slaughter the House of Kings and resurrect most of their members as Scorn to fill out their numbers. The Warden of the Prison of Elders ends up hearing of this and basically is like, we're all fucked anyway. So he sends a message through the system. Through the prison, rather. Urging all the Elixni in the prison to unite, and then releases everyone! And that's where the Guardian comes in, with Cade 6, to go quell the prison break.
Oh my god, Cade 6, people love that guy.
People do love that guy. Anyway, he dies here.
Oh.
Because it's implied that this was like an elaborate scheme to not only like raise the Scorn to a higher level of like just power in general by recruiting more from the Prison of Elders, including a lot of Kells or ex-Kells of the Elixni, but also to kill Cade 6. And so they set up an ambush, and they killed Cade's ghost with something that can kill ghosts. Normally they are immune. Normally ghosts are like at least resilient to normal destruction, but no, some guy just shoots a fucking harpoon at it and it explodes, and then Cade dies.
Yeah.
Having been shot in the chest by his own gun by Uldren Sov. And then the Vanguard, what's left of it rather, Ikora and Zavala, are like, Guardian, fucking kill that guy.
Guardian, rip off his balls.
And so, Uldren returns to the Dreaming City and gifts all of the Scorn a section of the Dreaming City called the Tangled Shore, and orders them to release chaos upon the Elixni. And then, once they leave, Riven appears to Uldren disguised as Mara, furthering the insanity.
Just make him go crazier.
Yeah. I mean, he's already basically fucking bewitched by Riven, but it just gets worse and worse, obviously. Anyway, the Guardian goes and starts killing each one of the Scorn Barons, one by one. Before encountering Fickrell, who was the last of the 8. There were 8 Scorn Barons. Fickrell was the last one to be killed. Fickrell's killed, even though he's like not actually capable of dying.
Damn, how did he do that?
Zombie.
Right.
Yeah,
normal shit.
Anyway, the Guardian is chasing down Uldren, and Uldren ends up using a shard of something. I think a shard of the Traveler, and as well as what like the hornets within him, the darkness,
the bees,
something darkness,
the bees within.
And he opens a portal, intending to free Mara from her throne world. Instead, releasing. Imagine for a moment a beholder. Okay. Now remove its big center eye and replace it with a giant mouth.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
That's what he releases, and it eats him.
Oh.
Well, okay, it vores him. He doesn't actually die. The Guardian slays, kills the thing, which is the voice of Riven. Kills it. Takes Uldren out of the corpse of the giant fuck off beholder, who is unharmed, but like he's also like some frail little man. The Guardian retrieves Cade's gun and fucking pop that guy in the head execution style. And that is effectively the end of Forsaken. There's a bit that comes after that's mostly just like cleaning up the massive fucking prison escape.
Normal.
But not too long after. I believe 10 days after Cade's death is the Last Wish raid, which is the raid in which you kill Riven. You go to the Dreaming City, you free some of the Awoken that were presumed dead from the Taken War, who were actually just taken. You free them from Taken corruption, and you kill Riven. You slam dunk her heart in the heart of the Dreaming City, and accidentally fulfill exactly what Riven wanted because now the Dreaming City is permanently stuck in a 3-week time loop.
What? Why does that make that happen?
I don't know. But the time loop starts with the death of Riven and ends with the defeat of a taken witch, who is basically perpetuating the curse.
Okay.
So that is the time loop. It does not end. It's 3 weeks now because it goes from the death of Riven to the death of Duel and Karu, and then repeats. And everyone in the Dreaming City that's not paracausal is just kind of fucking stuck like that now.
Okay. Well, at least they're unaware of the time loop, right?
No, No, they
Oh.
are.
Oh. Okay. So everyone who isn't paracausal is just stuck in the time loop.
Yeah. Fully aware of it.
Well, that blows.
And that is effectively all of what happens in Forsaken. It's a very down-to-earth expansion compared to here's a procedurally generated time maze.
The one that causes a time loop is...
That's at
more
the very
down-
end and after the fact. After Forsaken actually happens.
There we
Most
go.
of Forsaken is just, I'm going to kill that fucking guy.
This man specifically is dying.
And now we move on to when Destiny became like a full-fledged live service game with the introduction of seasons. And I'm gonna go through seasons very, very briefly because all of them are so fucking annoying to go through. But the first one was Season of the Forge, which did actually include a raid, where you just kill a bunch of Elixni that are taking control of an abandoned part of the last city. That's pretty much what happens. You spend the entirety of that season doing that and killing Cabal.
Just
however,
chilling.
worth noting that Prince Uldren Sov, has been revived by a ghost.
Oh,
Also worth noting, when someone is resurrected by a ghost, they have zero fucking memory of their previous life.
Oh.
So now, yeah. So now he's just kind of there. He's just a guy with a face that people hate.
Hmm.
that must suck.
Well, it would once we found him.
Oh wait, he's just chilling in the woods somewhere for a while?
Yeah. Yeah, he's just chilling in the woods for a while.
What the fuck?
So that's Season of the Forge. Season of the Drifter is entirely just going over the Drifter, who is a rogue guardian who really wants you to kill other guardians, but also some other things. He introduced the game mode Gambit, which is a PvEVP, or PvPvE. You kill things, competing against a team of people who are also killing things. You can kill the other team to slow down their progress. Whoever kills more things wins.
Yay!
That's Season of the Drifter. Oh, you also learn about the Star Horse.
What?
The what?
It's a horse made of stars. I am not going to go any further into detail because it is entirely just a random ass NPC. Does not matter at all.
Oh, okay.
Next is the Season of Opulence, in which you are mostly just like doing errands for the Emperor of the Cabal because he's been like kind of nice to you. He's the guy who's been giving you all the quests to go to the Leviathan. That's it. That's what happens. Now, for the actual next expansion. Not a season, technically. Season came with the expansion as well. Shadowkeep. We're going back to the moon. Moon's haunted again. The Hive are trying to resurrect Crota. Again. That's how it starts. However, when they go deep into the caves of the moon to put a stop to Kurt's bullshit, they discover a big pyramid. And the pyramid awakens and starts making ghosts.
Oh, okay.
Specifically, they are nightmares that are tailored to they're custom-made nightmares for everyone. They follow you around like ghosts and torment you by saying gay, gay, homosexual, gay. And so a lot of the bosses that you fight end up being nightmares of past bosses. That's right, we're killing things we've already killed before. A classic Bungie.
Again.
And this is the first thing this is the first expansion in Destiny 2 that was not sentenced to the content vault of 2019. That's when they got rid of everything that was good and left fucking Shadowkeep, which is like a 6 out of 10. Anyway, you spend a lot of the time killing Hive, killing nightmares, killing nightmares of Hive, and just basically generally preventing the Hive from resurrecting Crota. And then you get an artifact at the end of Shadowkeep that is transmitting a weird signal into a place that we've been before. That's right, it's the Black Garden. We're going back there.
Why?
Because there's a new subcult of Vex.
There's always a new subcult of Vex, isn't there?
Yes. These ones are loyal to the darkness and want to resurrect the Black Heart for nefarious purposes, unlike the other Vex who wanted to resurrect the Black Heart for nefarious purposes.
Okay.
Anyway, you go into the Black Garden, you kill the things there, and you find a statue at the end of the raid that is that's identical to one that you find within the pyramid. And that's the end of the thing.
Wow.
My bad. There's also a dungeon where the Hive are trying to resurrect Crota. You put a stop to that.
Cool.
Whoa.
And that is the end of Shadowkeep. Pretty simple stuff. They try to resurrect Crota. You stop them from doing that. They unleash ghosts. You stop them from doing that.
They unleash ghosts.
They unleash ghosts.
Lowercase g ghosts, I must assume.
No capital G ghosts, but you're the Guardian, so you can just do that.
Okay.
Anyway, next is Season of Dawn. It's mostly just you mostly just like resurrect someone from the past who was supposed to die as a canon event, and then being the Guardian and paracausal, you can just choose to not do that. And so you resurrect Saint 14, who is like a legendary Titan. That's pretty much what happens. Season of the Worthy. What even happens here, man? Pretty much nothing. I'm just skipping it. Season of Arrivals. This is when things actually happen. So the pyramid that was found inside the moon caves turns out to not be the only one, because that fleet that was on their way back at the end of the Red War, when the Traveler farted throughout existence, well, those who smelt it have finally come to deal it back.
What?
The fleet of the Black Fleet of Pyramids arrives. And they fucking steal planets.
Huh? From the solar system?
Yes. Mars, Mercury, Io, and the moon of Titan all just disappear.
Oh. Oh no.
This is also when they got the content vault out. shot Forsaken and Warmind and Curse of Osiris and Red War in the fucking knees. So after Season of Arrivals, there was literally only Shadowkeep in the game.
Oh.
Yeah. But after Season of Arrivals, Vord like 90% of the game, we got Beyond Light, which is like a 6 out of 10.
Wow.
Beyond Light, you might be able to infer, is beyond the light. You gain the powers of darkness.
But Peter, I thought the darkness was like stock evil man.
Correct, it is. At least that's what the Vanguard want you to think. But here in America, we don't listen to the woke mob.
He's trying to make himself not a target.
We
all know how much the government wants to explode Little Caesars employees.
Not as much as the Little Caesars employees want to explode Little Caesars the company. Beyond Light is mostly just the Guardian learning how to channel the darkness without getting corrupted by it. There's also like a political plot line with the Elixni.
Wow.
Who are also able to control the darkness. So you kill them because there can be only you are allowed to shoot out ice.
Politics in my video game?
It's more likely than you'd think.
Okay. So you kill them because you kill them?
You kill them because they're being annoying, mostly.
Okay.
They're fucking with humanity. They're trying to kill you and your friends. So you kill them back.
Now that's far more reasonable than just like killing them because they also happen to be using dark power. It's like fucking I'm using dark power now.
They just so happen to be using dark power to try to kill you and your friends.
Okay.
Because they're like, the Guardians will never see this coming. We have a power that they couldn't possibly hope to match. And then you match it. In fact, you use it against her specifically. It's very funny. Laugh. Then the raid from Beyond Light is Deepstone Crypt, where you go into a space station that's orbiting the moon of Europa. It was built by one Clovis Bray. First of all, laugh at him. His name is Clovis.
Hi, I'm in a space fantasy and my name is Clovis. My name's fucking
Also the guy
Clovis.
Secondly, he's also the guy who created Siva and the Warmind and like most of the fucking technology that we use.
I'm just a little nerd boy.
He is just a little nerd boy. He also turned himself into the first ever Exo, which is just a human mind in a robot body that are constantly filled with that are constantly like tormented by horrific mental problems.
What a fucking nerd.
Oh.
But you know, he achieved immortality before it was cool.
Like a nerd.
Because it is worth noting that the Traveler appeared on Earth and did not initially give Guardians the power, or did not give people ghosts so they could channel the light. It was originally just like
vibing?
It was just vibing and like uplifting them technologically. So Clovis Bray, finding a way to become immortal was a lot more important before Guardians came out. I'll get into why Guardians exist in the first place in the next video.
It will have to be, because we have been recording for 2.5 hours.
Don't worry.
Oh,
I will finish as fast as I can.
Okay.
We're almost there.
Okay.
Deep Stone Crypt is you go to the space station, you blow up the space station because the Elixni are trying to fuck with it. And you kill Tanix.
Damn.
Again. He's a guy who you killed back in House of Wolves, then you killed him back in Rise of Iron, and then you kill him twice in Deep Stone Crypt. Season of the Hunt comes out with Beyond Light. It's mostly just you and the Cabal teaming up to fight Hive. Xivu Arath, that's the other Hive god's name. That's the Hive god of war.
God of War.
That's a video game.
Kratos.
Boy.
There are important things that happen in Season of the Hunt, but they become relevant later. So I will talk about them later. You do get to meet Crow, who is Aldrin Sov's resurrected guardian form.
Mm-hmm.
Woo!
Woo.
He is also enslaved at the moment.
Oh,
So
no.
at the end of the Season of the Hunt, you free him from slavery.
Yeah.
Season of the Chosen happens afterwards. You're still kind of vibing with the Cabal. You're trying to form an alliance between humanity and the Cabal. That's the whole season. Season of the Splicer happens afterwards, which is the Elixni fucking around with the Vex.
Oh.
And things get funky. You get stuck inside a simulation.
Oh no.
And then Season of the Lost happens. And that thing that I said was important during Season of the Hunt, yeah, it comes up now. Like a full fucking year later. Osiris, who, if you do not remember, was the mentor of Ikora, who's the Warlock Vanguard, has actually been possessed by Savathun, the Hive God of Cunning, for the past year.
What?
She's just been, like, infiltrating us for the past year and influencing things.
Oh.
And then she gets exorcised.
Oh.
And dies.
Tell me, was there any foreshadowing for this at all?
A little bit, but not really.
Okay.
It was more like things were just Osiris was prevalent in all of the previous seasons leading up to that point, and was like orchestrating things to happen effectively.
Right.
Huh.
Because he was, you know, a pretty important person. People took what he said seriously.
Like, being possessed by Savathun.
Yes, impersonating Osiris.
Okay.
But after Season of the Lost is the Witch Queen. You're fighting Savathun, even though she just died. Why?
Mm-hmm.
A, Throne World. B, she has the light now.
Huh?
The Hive yoink some of the light from the Traveler. I don't know why, but they do.
Oh.
That's a lie, I do know why.
Oh.
Okay.
But at the start of the Witch Queen, Mars comes back from wherever the darkness took it.
I forgot they took Mars.
Yeah. Most of the Witch Queen is just you figuring out why the fuck the Hive have the light and why the Traveler would possibly betray you. Spoiler alert: the Traveler is kind of a hoe. And you learn a lot about the history of the Hive that will be talked about in the second video.
Mm-hmm.
But you do end up killing Savathun at the end of the Witch Queen, and instead of reviving her, her ghost ends up just like leaving.
Oh.
Who
So-
just pisses off?
Yeah, we don't know where he went. But we have Savathun's body just like in a vault somewhere afterwards.
So, like, the ghosts are supposed to revive you, I presume, like, no matter what.
Yes, it is kind of their obligation, but they have like a sense for what for who their guardian is going to end up being, like kind of like a soul bond, I guess.
Okay.
Because otherwise they would just be resurrecting random fucking corpses.
Yeah.
But they have to find their random corpse.
It's like, is Savathun's corpse not that ghost's random corpse?
No, it is.
So why does it leave?
Foreshadowing is a literary device.
It fucking better be, or I'm not gonna do anything. There's nothing I can reasonably do.
It's already
It's not
happened.
worth doing anything either.
Just wait for Bungie to die.
They're working at it.
Anyway, after that happens, you're mostly just dealing with like the Lucent Hive, which is what the hive that have the light are called. It's a very clever play on words.
Yeah,
I'm just kidding.
yeah, it's real clever. Lucent meaning literally just meaning light,
Yeah.
illuminated.
And so you're mostly just clearing them out for the rest of the season. And then Season of the Haunted happens, which is when I started playing. Season of the Haunted, the Leviathan shows up again. It's back.
Wait, really? Wow.
Yeah. And I haven't talked about Callus much. He was the emperor. He was the emperor of the Cabal. He was the one that gave you all the missions to, take care of shit on the Leviathan. And he's just been generally like weirdly cordial to you. Like he's been giving you things, with the exception of you joining him as a result. with the expectation rather of you joining him as a result. You don't, and so now he's finally done. He's finally done fucking around, and he reveals that he has become a disciple of the big bad evil guy in the shadows, who's been manipulating the darkness from the very beginning, the Witness.
the Witness.
Yes. So Callus is
He's been looking.
He's been looking.
Oh, sorry, my bad. I forgot to mention at the end of Witch Queen there was a raid. Where is that?
I know
It does not fucking tell me in here.
Okay. Well then.
But it is a good. It's my favorite raid actually. Vow of the Disciple, where you discover a pyramid on Savathun's throne world, and kill the first disciple of the Witness within, Rolk, who is a pretty cool dude. That's it. It's got a lot of lore in it, and like Rolk will have his own mini section in the second episode because of how fucking important he is to the lore, but not actually to the story of the game. But anyway, Season of the Haunted. Callus reveals that he is now the second known disciple of the Witness, and has been unleashing nightmares aboard the Leviathan through one of the pyramid ships. I believe it's the pyramid ship on the moon. Actually, the Leviathan goes above the moon and starts spawning nightmares up there. And so a lot of the Season of the Haunted is spent severing nightmares of the people that they are tied to. So a lot of the Vanguard ends up getting a lot of the important named characters end up getting nightmares tied to them. So Crow's nightmare is the nightmare of Uldren Sov. Zavala's nightmare is his dead wife. You know, normal stuff. And at the very end of the season, Callus ends up fully ascending to like true disciple status by like turning into a holographic face that shoots fire at you. He's a weird guy.
Okay, sure.
Next is Season of Plunder. A fucking nothing burger of a season. The only thing that ends up being important is that the Elixni that orchestrated the entirety of Beyond Light, the one who like introduced the darkness, comes back, because originally we did actually just freeze her.
Oh.
So she was just like an ice statue, which, seeing as everything else we've killed has come back from actual death, I don't know why we thought that was gonna stop her forever.
maybe we figured that killing them wasn't working, so we had to try something else.
Turning them into guns certainly does work. It's how we killed Oryx. It's how we killed Savathun. It's how we killed fucking the worm.
With the worm.
That's how we killed Crota.
Why did you turn them into guns?
I don't know.
Okay, this is like a game design question for Bungie. Bungie, why did you decide that this was how you were gonna do things? Why not just, like, have the boss drop a weapon instead of turning it into one? What? What the fuck?
Okay,
What?
I mean, okay, they die, and the legendary weapon for the raids is the gun that you turn them into, canonically.
Why? Bungie!
You know,
Why did you make it like that? It's cool to maybe turn like a mechanical enemy into a gun, but like when you like starts like soul trapping enemies.
Oh no, it's not soul trapping. It's like we converted their flesh into a gun.
Is the gun from the biological enemies you kill? Is it fleshy?
No, because there are not very fleshy enemies.
Okay.
The Hive are very chitinous. So their guns
the gun you
reflect
get
that.
is chitinous. Okay. I guess that's good enough, but still, like, why?
Could not fucking tell you.
Yeah, you can't answer this question. I'm just fucking positing this to the ether. Why did Bungie decide this from a writing standpoint to fucking make it so you solve your problems by turning them into weapons, literally in the canon? What?
I could not tell you. What I can tell you.
No one can.
What I can tell you is that the next season, Season of Plunder, is such a nothing burger. Again, Aramis is freed from her prison of ice, and she starts doing pirate shit. You get to play as a pirate. She's collecting the corpse parts of Nezarec. This is JoJo Part 7.
Yeah.
Nezarec is a very notable figure in the lore, but has not been even remotely important past up until now. He's really just been like a footnote in history, as like a boogeyman. So now you're finding pieces of his fucking corpse, and at the end of the season, you turn all of them into soup, and you feed it to Osiris's comatose body. He's been comatose since Savathun stopped possessing him.
I really thought you were gonna say, and then you turn them into a gun.
No, we turn it into soup, and we feed it to Osiris, who wakes up somehow.
I,
Yeah.
hmm.
Anyway,
Just-
next up is Season of the Seraph, and then we get to Lightfall, and we're almost done.
Okay, I'm gonna say this now. We might have to cut this up anyway, because I'm giving you a hard cutoff at 3 hours.
How much longer is that?
10 minutes.
All right, speedrun time. Season of the Seraph, the Warmind is back, and he's better than ever, and things keep trying to breach the Warmind. So Rasputin decides, fuck it, I'm killing myself. And he does.
Damn.
Kills himself to prevent the enemies of the light from destroying the Traveler, who then decides to just fly away anyway. The Traveler is no longer on Earth. Now for Lightfall. Lightfall sucks.
Okay.
First thing that happens in Lightfall is the Witness arrives, and stations it ships right in front of the Traveler in space. Then you go to Neptune, and you do a lot of nothing on Neptune. You learn how to wield Strand, which is another darkness power. It's literally just strings. You learn how to make strings. You learn how to weave. You learn how to knit. You learn how to sew.
Hey, I'll have you know sewing is a useful skill.
And then you go to the
Not for fighting people.
and then you go into the depths of a facility on Neptune, and you find like a big ass mushroom thing, and you're like, wow, that thing looks very cool. And it turns out it's like kind of like a part of the Traveler's soul. It's called the Veil. We don't know what it does. We don't know how important it is. But it does. It is important.
I thought the fucking light. I thought the Light and Dark saga ended with the fucking whatever the fuck it's called.
Shut up. We're getting there. Next episode. So we end up fighting Emperor Callus, who is now a full disciple of the Witness, in the Veil containment unit. He dies, but ends up blowing up the Veil, and we end up losing, and things happen. And Season of Defiance, which came out during Lightfall, is about us freeing prisoners from the Witnesses' concentration camps.
Oh boy!
Season of the Deep is when Titan returns. The moon of Titan returns, and we get to go down there and start fighting things under the water.
Wow.
Wow.
We learn stuff about the Witness. That's pretty much all that happens.
Good water control, so the water level's bad.
You're just slower.
Okay, so they're bad.
They're just bad. At least the repeatable activity that you did during Season of the Deep was good. That's about all I can say about it. Then Season of the Witch happened. I did not I stopped playing during Season of the Deep, so anything past this point, I do not have full context for. Season of the Witch, Savathun gets resurrected. Again, her ghost finally comes back to her, because we need to... We mostly need Savathun's insight on how to... We make an uneasy alliance with Savathun to do stuff. To kill her sister, Zivu Arath, God of War.
It's not foreshadowing! There's no reason why it did that! It just fucking did that!
Next, we end up... Savathun ends up leaving after we deal with Zivu Arath and gives us a fucking Ahamkara egg.
What?
Oh, okay, Wish Dragon Egg. Cool.
Yeah, it's Riven's baby, and it turns out that the baby hatches into Riven.
Okay. It's kind of like a Mothra situation.
And that's Season of the Wish. Season of the Wish is we're stealing eggs from. We're stealing Ahamkara eggs from around the system.
Okay.
How does this play into the upcoming plot of the final shape?
I don't know. I didn't play this season.
It doesn't sound like it does at all.
It kind of does. I don't know. It opens. Oh yeah, at the end of Lightfall, the witness opened a portal in the Traveler and went inside, and we can't go in without dying. So we have been trying to figure out how to way to We've been trying to figure out a way to get in there without dying, and I think the Ahamkara eggs are supposed to do that. I think we've been like using the wish power to get into the portal. And once we get into the portal, that's the final shape. Boom. 10 minutes, probably, right? Was that 10 minutes?
Actually, you did under 5 minutes. I'm impressed.
Let's fucking go!
It's yeah, no, we've got like 7 more minutes to go until the 3-hour mark. Wow.
Interrogation.
Let's math. Okay, actually, any questions?
Any question? Okay.
If the witness opened a portal into the Traveler, can't you just go in the portal? You have to die to go in the portal?
We tried sending people into the portal, and it ended up, like, fusing them to their ship, and they were, like, super dead. Their ghost was, like, super fucking gone.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah, no, we can't get into the portal.
Can't just go in there. Got it.
Cannot just go in there. Let's see. What specifically do we do to get through the portal?
I don't even fucking remember. I watched you play the final shape, and I do not remember how you got in there. You just ended up in there.
Yeah, we were just in there. Okay, so at the end of Season of the Wish, there was a very brief event called Into the Light, where the Vex of the Black Garden were trying to replace the Veil with the Black Heart as a final attempt of the Witness to keep us out of going through the portal, because I think at that point we were able to. We just hadn't yet mustered our forces to go into it yet. But Crow ended up in there a while ago. He was in there for like a while.
Hmm.
He went in there basically as a scout.
How did he get in there?
Oh my god.
I don't know.
I was just the same way everyone else did, just earlier.
Yeah, he went in there mostly to like stabilize things and like establish a safe link for us to go through. We use the power of the Veil.
The mushroom.
The mushroom.
So you get high on shrooms and just fucking book it.
Pretty much, yeah. We
Okay.
use the mushroom power to go through the portal. Most of the seasons leading up to the final shape were just us trying to figure out what the fuck the Veil is.
Gotcha.
Multiple seasons spent trying to figure out what the fuck the Veil is, and it turns out it's just a shroom you have to eat and then jump into a hole.
It's a big ass mushroom. I can see a picture of the Veil actually.
Okay.
I mean, I'm sure it's a big ass mushroom. It's just still like, it's a mushroom.
I want at least some visual context, because if you think I remembered any of the names you said, you're wrong.
No, that's fine. This is not going to end up being like. This is not going to look like a mushroom. The tendrils at the end of it are like the mycelium network. So it acts like a mushroom when in reality it's its own thing.
Okay. Huh.
Huh. And the
Okay.
and it's more like a geode.
Wonderful people who watch and or listen to this podcast. Just for your own context, since you can't see this looks like a really weird speaker that has a nervous system trailing behind it.
It does really look like that, actually. It's like a weird. Imagine tripping on LSD and looking at a speaker, and you've got like vines on the back of your on the wall behind the speaker, and you start to hallucinate that the vines in the speaker are like merging together while you're still on LSD, and therefore the colors are way more vibrant than they should be. That's what the veil looks like. And this is like the most accurate picture I could get you of the veil, because that is literally just concept art.
Oh wow. Wow.
Okay. So that's how you get into the poor. Where'd the witness come from? It just showed up.
Oh yeah, sorry. The witness. Okay. The witness origin story is going to be in the second video.
Okay.
Needless to say, the witness and the traveler have beef.
Okay. I see. Oh, well, speaking of the next video, I do believe we are very much out of time.
This is probably our longest episode by a bit.
That's gonna be it for this video. There will be another Destiny video coming out sometime after this. Not next time.
Not next time. We've got a few more episodes before then.
Okay, yeah.
But Destiny 2 will return in Avengers Endgame.
Yes. Peter,
episode end.
Peter, make a weird noise.
The sound my Wii makes when it crashes.